it's gloomy and overcast and a little chilly, and they're calling for rain later, but I don't care. I'm so excited about today's permission. It's a beautiful house built back in 1874. So let's get to it before the rain gets here. Let's see what we find. Well, the first relic of the day is a headless lead soldier. On to the next. A really deep high 70s, mid 80s bouncy. Let's see what it is. Well, still in the hole. Awesome. It's a silver ring. Excellent. I love finding silver, and I love finding rings. And so a silver ring is the best. Cool. On to the next. Well, only about a foot from that ring, I'm getting a nice high tone here. Let's see what we have. Well, that's not what I expected. I'm not quite sure what it is. But it's definitely not a silver dime, which is what I thought I was digging. Alright, on to the next. Well, I believe it's a crunchy toasted Indian, but I'll take a look at it. It was really, really high for an Indian, so I'll poke around. It's in the 70s, which is unusual. I thought I was digging a wheat penny, but I can kind of see an Indian headdress on there. So, all right, stay tuned. I'll see if there's anything else in the hole. Well, at about 3 inches deep, a tiny little nail, a brad, really, a tack. Well, Simplex pulled it out. All right, on to the next. And a beautiful green wheat penny. I'll clean it up, see if it's a good date. But hey, I'm happy so far. I've only done this one little section here, and it's been awesome. Stay tuned. Well, a 91 signal right here is probably a clad quarter, but just in case, let's take a look. Well, now it's bringing a loud 92 right here. Nope. And it is. I jinxed it. It's a clad quarter. Yep. Alright, on to the next. Well, this was a squirrely signal. Sorry for the leaf blower noise. This was a squirrely signal bouncing all over the place. I thought it was going to be junk, but you know what I say. Dig it all, because you never know when it's going to turn out to be something awesome, like a little guitar pick. That is cool. All right, on to the next. Well, after chasing a lot of nickel signals, I think I finally have a nickel. No, I do not. I do have a button, though, of some kind. Well, maybe it's a button. Not quite sure. On to the next. Now, another interesting relic down here. Very cool. Not sure what it is. I'll clean it up, see if I can figure it out. On to the next. Well, like so many other houses here in the suburbs, a shell casing. This is a really old one. It's really heavy, not just because of the dirt inside. It's a serious casing. So, all right, I'll clean up, see if I can figure anything else out about it. Well, I thought I was digging my first nickel. It's a tiny little shaker lid, I guess to a salt shaker or something like that. So not terribly old. If it's a salt shaker, it's probably from the early 1900s. So on to the next. Well, it's Christmas time. And it's not broken. Well, that's cool. Little old Christmas light. On to the next. And the second shell casing. So the first one rang up close to a silver dime. This one rang in the 60s, down around a penny signal. So, hey, you never know. On to the next. And it's ringing anywhere from a 90 to a 93 right here. It sounds really good. Let's jinx it with a live. What could go wrong? Well, it's still down there. Oh, and it is a silver quarter. But what kind? Oh, it's a Standing Liberty. This is only the third one of these I've dug ever, and I don't know whether I have a date or not. If you follow my channel, you know I never clean them in the field. I just try to identify what they are, and I'll show a picture of it right here. That is awesome. All right, on to the next. '70s signal here. Let's see what it is. Now it's in the 80s. Let's see. No. Wow. That's really odd. It's an Indian. It was ringing in the 80s. Oh wait, maybe that's why. It was two Indians. No, that one's a wheat. Let's see. Well, that's why it was an Indian ringing high. There was a wheat penny in there with it. Oh, awesome. On to the next. Well, I thought I had my first nickel, but it's better. I do believe I have an Old Navy button. Cool. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. I'll verify what it is, but that is awesome. A lot of people come to these old houses and they cherry pick. They go for the high tones. Lay off the high tones. If you want to find the good stuff, you get everything. Yeah, you get trash, but that's the only way you're going to find good stuff. So, on to the next. Well, not sure what it is. It was ringing very high. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's junk. On to the next. Well, it doesn't look like it, but it's a high ringing Indian. Cool. I can see 1 cent right there, but hey, I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. Awesome. On to the next. Well, I think I have my second silver. Or, yeah, I've lost count. I think I have the second silver. It was down here by the gravel driveway. It was ringing really low. It was a 72, 73. It's a barber. Cool. All right. I will take it. On to the next. Well, this was ringing up really low. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. It was ringing in the 50s. Alright, on to the next. Came out to see how I'm doing and to see what I found so far. So I was showing her. I opened up the box for that thing I just found, and she said, "Hey, you found my earring." Apparently she lost it a few years ago. She was real happy to get it back. So, well, on to the next. Well, it's broken, but it's not precious, I don't think. I think it's just plated. But it used to be a spoon. Well, I'll see if the rest of it's in the hole. On to the next. And another hose nozzle for my collection. On we go. And a tiny little wrench. That's a first for me. Very cool. It's bent. Well, I think I bent it. Oh well. On to the next. Well, in the front yard, everything was old. In the backyard, everything seems to be new. We'll keep at it. See what we can find. Stay tuned. Well, it was ringing up like a silver quarter. I don't know whether it's actually silver or not. It's cleaning up like silver. But it is some kind of a ring, I think. Well, I'll clean it up and see what I can figure out about it. Oh, wait. It says, well, I don't have my glasses, but it looks like it says 925. Very unusual. All right, on to the next. Well, that spoon handle I found was about 5 feet that way. And I think I just found the spoon bowl. On to the next. Well, usually you find these and the hasp is missing, but this one held up pretty well on the ground. Oh, look at that. It's got a keystone on it. Cool. Alright, I'll clean that up. You'll see it right here. Well, finally something looks like it'll be interesting here in the backyard. I see a shield on it. I'm gonna like this. All right, I'll clean it up when I get home. You will see it right here. Awesome. And as I get closer to the house, this stuff gets older. So there's another fabric weight. I find these around town. Cool. Awesome. On to the next. Well, I'll have to clean it up and see what it is. It looks like it was a lid to something, but not quite sure what. So I'll poke around, see if the rest of it's in the hole, but we'll see what it is. Stay tuned. Well, I thought I was digging a silver $50 by the sound of it, but it's just a silver plated, I think it's plated, thing. I don't know. Doorbell? I don't know. I'll clean it up, see what I can figure out. On to the next. Well, that's going to do it for this adventure. That was a lot of fun. Boy, there was a lot of stuff here. These older houses are hard to come by. There's a few houses a little bit younger than this one, late 1800s. I got to start working on getting permissions at them, but hey, stick around. Come along on the next one. Let's see what we can find. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy these little adventures of mine. If you do, just hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. So if you like it, hit subscribe. So, see you on the next one.